It's been about 1 year since Enshrouded was released in early access, and Keen just released Update 5 entitled The Pact of the Flame. In this update, the multiplayer experience has been enhanced with additions such as text chats, voice chats, a social hub, and emotes. I will be highlighting some of the biome and building improvements as well as the anniversary quest, so let's get into it. With this update, the Springlands region has been greatly improved. They redid the trippy mushrooms and the purple berries. There are also new tree types that you can chop down to collect the usual, sticks, logs, and resin. They also added non-harvestable details to the biome, like these bunches of grass. Several new sediments throughout Emberville have been updated, and I'm providing the list on the screen now, but since I was checking out the changes in the Springland anyway, I visited good old Rookmore to see what level of changes have been made, and pretty much it's been transformed. One of the other locations they mentioned on the list was Mistbury Catacombs. I went there to check out the changes as well because I happened to have gone through the catacombs just a few days ago. I did not notice that much of a change, so some of the locations appear to have changed drastically while the changes to other settlements are maybe a little bit more subtle. Let us know in the comments if there is a settlement you think we should definitely check out. Outside of locations being redone, other game world updates include more settlements and camps. Just in the quick look around I found more of those lookout type towers that are usually guarded by a scavenger and or a wolf, and the look of the shroud has also been improved. Now, upon spawning in, you'll notice the altar wants to talk to you, and this is the prompt for the new quest related to the 1 year anniversary. The altar will send you to a new location just southeast of the Mistbury Catacombs in the Springlands region. I'm going to take you to this location, so if you want to avoid the spoilers, skip ahead to the next timestamp. Okay, they're gone. Oh my god, they're so annoying. I'm just kidding. So the quest takes you here, and the way in it is behind this cloth. I actually had a hard time realizing where I needed to go. You have to deal with a couple of spiders and unlock a door to access the contents in the chest. And I debated whether or not I should show this, but the altar tells you that you're going to get a tire, so it's not that much of a surprise. So at least now you can decide if this is something you have to have or maybe you want to wait. I made a mannequin to showcase this new costume, and I appreciate the message from the altar, aka Keen. Next up are the building updates. With this update, you can now rotate prop items on all axes, meaning you can tilt some of the items to give your base a little more character. And you know what comes to mind? This. Have you ever seen people that landscape like this? I'm not criticizing, I think it's really cute, but this is just one example of the possibilities that you can do with this update. This is specific to prop items, so things that you interact with like chairs, beds, altars are all still only able to rotate 90 degrees. Whether you are rotating chairs at 90 degrees or prop items on all axes, you can now enter first person view to more precisely build your items. Emily, the farmer, can craft an overgrowth tool using goo and mushrooms, and she can also craft the overgrowth plants. The plants are crafted by the hundred, so you don't need much to make this one, especially if you have a modest base. There are 3 levels of intensity that you can select, and just like building the walls, you can use Y to undo your last 4 or 5 moves, or right-click on the specific item you want to delete. Emily can also craft the prop placement items. These are unlocked when you make planks using the table saw. You interact with them like you do the mannequins and displays. Unfortunately, you can only place multiple of a single item, so you cannot place tomatoes and berries on the same plate, but you can place multiple tomatoes on a single plate or board. It's the same thing with the coasters, except with potions and drinks. To make the meal look nicer, you can place bowls and plates on top of the prop placement item, and then interact with the prop placement item to make it look like the food is served on the plates. So just another way to kind of make it look a little bit more homely. Lastly, the collector can craft you the decay tool, and this will give you structures a weathered look if you'd like. I'd recommend playing around with it because it appears some walls are weaker than others. I tried the decay tool on a brick base that I have with the intensity at its highest, and felt like it really wasn't working all that well. But then when I tried Flintstone, the decay effect was much more noticeable. That's going to do it for today, guys. My name is Heather, and thank you for letting me put my game on for you. Like and subscribe if you want to hear more from me, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!